Hey everyone, my name's Sam and welcome to another video. It's been a couple weeks since I've filmed or uploaded anything. I just haven't been feeling very inspired lately and not doing the best mentally, just with the way the world is right now. But I'm feeling better and I just wanted to film a random vlog, I guess, this week. Somebody's using a weed whacker outside right now, it sounds like, so I'm sorry. If you've watched my other videos, you'll see that I painted this surface and another one of them, and I used that for taking all of my food photos on. I painted that side black with like a galaxy type thing on it, and I'm thinking that I might paint this side white or kind of stain it white because I don't use just the plain wooden side anymore for my pictures, so I want to do something to the other side so that I have two different ones that I'll use. But before I start doing that, I just want to add in some clips that I filmed last night. I made lasagna and I made some vegan cottage cheese to go in it. I don't know a lot of people that are a fan of it, but I really liked cottage cheese, so I wanted a vegan alternative that wasn't just mashed up tofu like all of them are, because I don't really like tofu, if you know from watching my videos. Which I feel like I talk about often, that I don't like tofu. I'm trying to slowly learn to love it, but I don't want tofu cottage cheese. That's just not... that doesn't work for me. It's made out of sunflower seeds and I have a few little things that I want to tweak, but I'll definitely be sharing the recipe for that soon, so here are those clips quickly. I'm making some lasagna right now. We got some brown rice lasagna noodles, mushroom sauce, sunflower seed cheese sauce, and then that is some vegan cottage cheese I just made. That's something I always used to put in lasagna when I was a kid. That was what my mom always did. I just took this out of the oven. It smells amazing. I can't wait to eat it. And I'm excited to see how the cottage cheese turned out in there too. Okay, so I have some white paint and some water here, and I think I'm just gonna mix a little bit so that the paint's a little bit thinner. And then I have this sponge brush, and then I'm just gonna try to wipe it on and see what happens. So this is what it looks like now. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I'm gonna have to try and use it for some food pictures first. And then I can always paint over it if I want to, like the other side. Johnny made this nice creamy hummus, baked up some potato slices, and yeah, this is the stuff on the new board. I'm gonna try and take a couple pictures of it. I think it looks pretty cool though. Okay, so I don't think I filmed any of what I did last night, but this is the other half of a batch of some vegan egg that I made. We've got a triple bean concoction here, and I used half of it last night and made us some omelets, and that's what I'm gonna do again today, but they turned out so freaking amazing. And this was just a total experiment and it worked out so well, so I'm definitely going to be doing it again sometime this week and then writing out the recipe and making a video for it and whatnot, because this is honestly amazing. It's so much better than my chickpea flour omelets I used to make all the time. If you used to watch my videos, all my old ones, I used to make that all the time. So what I'm going to do right now is heat up some oil in this. I just heard somebody laugh. So I'm gonna use this pan over here from last night. It's still got some olive oil in it, whatever. I'm just gonna reuse that. And you're gonna want to turn that up to just under medium heat and get your pan and your oil nice and hot before you put your batter in anyway. So I'll do that first, and then I'm going to add this to a bowl and then chop up some veggies that I want to mix in and maybe add a few other spices I want. Though I did put, I think, garlic and dill and onion already in here, so it's good to know that it held up pretty well in the fridge overnight. It was still pretty thin and came out of here pretty easily, but I just put a little bit of water in to kind of shake it around and get everything out. So I'm just gonna incorporate that water in with the rest of it and then add in some veggies. So I added in some red peppers, some jalapenos, and some green olives. And then got my pan nice and heated over here. And I'm just gonna cook it. So this is the other side cooked, and I just flipped it back over to the initial side that it was cooking on. And then, yeah, you can just fold it in half like an omelet. But the texture of it is just unreal for like a homemade vegan egg. So yeah, I don't know if I said, but it is made out of essentially some chickpeas, mung beans, tofu, and yeah, just like spices, tapioca starch. I'll definitely be doing a video for it in the next week or so. And now I'm gonna cook the second one, and if it's the same as last night, that one will be prettier. So here's the second omelet. Definitely turned out a little bit better than the first one. Having some waffles, and I just put a little bit of mayo on the inside of it. I usually put salsa and ketchup on it too, but I just haven't done that yet. Because I was taking pictures and I didn't want it to get soggy or anything. I'm really excited to share this recipe because it turned out so much better than I ever would have imagined. I just made some cinnamon granola. There's some sunflower seeds in there. Wrote a little recipe for it. It was easy and quick, and we have some vegan yogurt that we got at the grocery store last time, so wanted to make some granola to go with it. So this is the leftovers of the granola I made last night. I wrote a recipe for it, so I'll post it on my blog and link it below. And then we're just having some parfaits for breakfast this morning. I put some frozen strawberries in the yogurt, and it is the vanilla coconut yogurt from Maison Riviera. That's a Canadian brand. I think it's from Montreal, but it's really good. And then yeah, topped with some of my granola. So I just took photos of this. This is the behind the scenes. I was using the lid to prop the jar up, and it's an ugly jar with a label, but you can't tell in the pictures I took. So I guess this video is just gonna be a random like what we ate vlog this weekend. I made some gluten-free dough here. And then I just put butter and cornmeal in this. I'm gonna make a deep dish pizza, and then I'm also making some cauliflower wings to go with it. So here's my gluten-free pizza crust. I just rolled it out, or pressed it out with my hands on a piece of parchment, and then put it in this dish. Don't mind my dishes. But yeah, now I'm just gonna pop that in the oven and then make some cheese and some sauce and cut up some ingredients to go in this. So here's the pizza, and I made some sriracha cauliflower wings and homemade ranch as well. It's gonna be good. I forgot to film an outro for this video, so enjoy my plant corner for a minute here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to like it, subscribe to me here on YouTube, and follow me on Instagram at HempVeganLove. I'll be back with a new recipe video very soon. I hope everybody's staying safe, and I'll see you all next time.